Y'all know what it is. With my boy Von. Long overdue.
Yeah,
Far
look. Back in this bitch like I never left and had to take a minute, get the shit we said it. It was tunnel vision, I had shit recepted. I was on a mission to collect my credit. Nigga, come and play. I've been out here running 2 a days. I can't run in place. Going through this phase in the truest way. Seeing through the face, gotta lose the snakes. Big body beings, all I'm seeing through my photo lens. Keep my windows open, I don't know no tent. Riding solo dolo, I don't know no friends. I'm in all this polo like I know Loren. I just wanna mention, I don't want no rent. All these niggas capping, all I see is fears. I'm a young nigga with a greed of sin, so I need to win. I'm just trying to be who I'm meant to be. Forward energy, building mentally.
Yeah.
These niggas got the weakest tendencies. These niggas wanna be my enemies. Pulling triggers, trying to see the end in me. You should figure I'm a different entity. I'm a nigga that you can't pretend to be. Grinding till I get some new women.
Bro be barking, man.
It ain't no time, it ain't no time.
What's
man,
funny
I
is
can't
that's the
go.
sleeper on the
Got
project.
shit on my mind, I can't
Definitely.
rewind.
Nobody
this ain't
talk about
over.
that record.
Yeah.
Back of my head,
That was like, when I heard that, man, that was like the first like hitter I heard. Was like, damn, this shit cold, bro.
Appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Rick Taylor back with another episode of that Rick Taylor Entertainment Podcast. And I'm sitting here with my boy Von Alexander, man. What's going on, man?
What's poppin', man? We here.
Yeah, you already know, man, what's going on, man. You know, here on the Rick Taylor Entertainment Podcast, it's available for everybody, whoever you're a rapper, singer, artist, entertainer. You know, it don't matter. You can be in politics, whatever. Like, this is open for everybody, and that's why I changed the show from Rap Draft to the Rick Taylor Entertainment Podcast. It's under my brand and stuff like that. So, pretty much, like I said, we like to let the fans know who you is, and the people who don't know you, let them know who you is and what you do. And you know, I know you from back when you was.
You've been around from the jump. So
Exactly.
That's why I'm like, this is way overdue, because you've been
Exactly.
around from like the beginning stages of when I came around on the scene or whatever here. But yeah, man, Von Alexander, formerly known as Vonnie Del Fresco.
Yeah.
That's to the diehards, you know, the people
Yeah.
that really, really fuck with me. They keep that name around. They keep it alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He one of my best friend, bro. My brother. He keep that name alive. He always talking about it. Like, you know, when I'm making some music, he like, hey, I want you on that Fresco shit. I want you on that shit. And I'll be like, all right, man, see what we could do. But yeah, man, Von Alexander, born and raised Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you don't know me, you know, you should check me out, man. I'm more than just a rapper. I'm more than meets the eye, I should say. In my eyes, you know, I'm as creative as you can possibly be when it's time to do it.
Right.
You know, I have my little breaks. I take breaks, you know, just to keep my mental on point and, you know, really go in and draw the inspiration I need to do what I gotta do when it's time. But yeah, man, just a young nigga out here trying to get in the game for real. Do it for real. Do it on a higher level. I like to think I'm pretty, you know, confident in my skill set. I think I'm pretty high up as far as when it comes to doing what I do, how I write, how I make music. I'm just ready for the big leagues at this point.
Man, I'm already knowing because you definitely got it, man. And
Appreciate that.
for sure, man. I've seen a lot of growth from you, man. You was dope back then. Like, I don't know if you it seemed like you remember this, but this is like a very detailed situation I'm finna give you. Like,
Okay.
I first met you, this had to be like 2010. 2010. And we was at the Miramar Theater. I had a show with my boy Akil DeCallion,
Yep.
T1 Rivera, and JR Moon.
Yep.
And after the show, they was doing a freestyle session on the stage and all that. And we was all freestyling, man. I remember you told me, like, man, you was dope. You dope. You know what I'm saying? That's when, like, you know what I'm saying? I seen your skills. And ever since then, I've been seeing you, like, you know, on YouTube and stuff on social media platforms going crazy as the years go by. And one thing I noticed about you back then, like, you always had that creativity, bro. Like it wasn't just no rap. Like, he was like art, like for real art. And I'm not just saying that. Like, and honestly, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna put this out here right now. And it's not because you're right here. You're one of my favorite artists in Milwaukee.
Thank you, bro.
For sure. I will put you in my top 5, bro. Like,
Appreciate that.
For sure. And I be tuned in, man. Like, I listen to a lot of your projects, man. I'm like, bro, because I was even talking to somebody. Who was that I was talking to? I had somebody up here. Wave Chappelle.
Yeah. I was gonna mention that because I definitely remember seeing the clips posted of Wave here. Yep.
And we was talking, and he was even bigging you up, like, man, that dude is just dope. Like, I like the way he, like, it ain't even just from like the rapping standpoint. It's from like how you actually go about your actual like craft. Like, where was the like how you put your videos together, and how you put the music together. And I said the same thing. Like, yeah, bro, it's dope. Like, just to see the creativity and like how you shoot. My favorite video from you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I feel like I know where this going.
What you think it is?
I think I know where this is going. I'm gonna let you say it though.
My favorite video from you, Solange.
Oh, really?
Solange.
All right, I was thinking something else.
Solange. You got a lot of favorite videos, but most definitely Solange, bro, because I like the way you put that piece together. That's art, bro. Like, you had all those women, different sizes, different shapes, different colors, and it was pretty much like embracing the women, the black women, let them know that you're beautiful the way you are, and like
that was the goal.
Yeah, and giving them that recognition, and like the beat, the like the wordplay, the song itself, the location, how you shot it was just dope, bro. I was like, man, this is crazy. But yeah, congratulations to that, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you
for sure.
That's one of my favorite pieces of work too.
Yeah, man.
Just because of the whole process behind it, like. I wasn't making a project. I wasn't in the middle of an album. It was just that song, you know what I mean? I wrote that song on my guy couch in the middle of the summer. And I was like, you know what? This song too hard. This song is, it just did it for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need a video. And then anybody that heard it, like once I put it on SoundCloud, everybody who heard it was just like, we need a video for this. Exactly. You need a video for this. And it was mainly like women, like, yo, you need a video for this.
Right. And
I was like, what's the best way to really articulate the song in a visual way? And I'm like, women, bro. Women, that's the main thing of the song. The main theme of the song is just like, you know, you going through your situations in life and you dealing with whatever you dealing with, but having somebody to lean on for real.
Yeah.
You know, like a woman, a companion, you know, somebody that can, you know, get that weight up off your shoulders when you need it.
Yeah.
And I see black women as that. And that was like, oh, black women. Let's make the video to appreciate black women.
Right.
And I didn't want to be in the video. During the shoot, everybody was like, dude, you need to be in the video. You need, even if it's the videographer's like, we should get a shot of you. And I'm like, it's not going to work. Right. It's not going to look the same. It's not going to feel the same when you watch the video.
Right. You don't want the attention to be on you. You want the attention to be on the women.
Exactly. And that was the purpose. So I wanted to make sure we did that right. Even though we did get a shot of me, it was just like, I don't want it. I don't want it in there.
And that's dope,
And
bro.
it turned out exactly the way I wanted it to.
Yeah. And
also, shout outs to JoJo West and Alexis Mercury. They helped me kind of curate the ideas and stuff like that for what we did in the video, you know, as far as how the women were, you know, formatting. That ain't the word, is it?
I don't think so. But positioned and everything. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know
how everything was structured during the video. They were like the, you know, creative direction on set and, you know, leading up to even the way we edit it, you know, that came with a lot of input from them. So big ups to them.
Man, congratulations, man. Shout out to y'all, man, because that video was beautiful, bro. Like, I still watch that to this day. Like, I even showed my girl, like, man, this is cold, ain't it? And like, man, this is just cold. Like, and I know exactly where y'all shot it at. Let me ask you something. Was it hard, like, getting all the ladies together and, like, you know, setting that up? Or?
What's crazy is it was very, very easy. I didn't know how to do it at first, and somebody was like, you know, what if you just did a casting call where it's just like, hey, let them know all the details, let them know, you know, the circumstances behind the video. And I was like, all right, bet, I'll do that. So I went home, took the artwork from the video, from the song, because I did my own artwork and graphics or whatever. So I just took the artwork, it made a little casting call flyer, man, and it got way more attention than I was expecting.
Let me say this too. For you to make a casting call and you had all those women show up, that tells you something. Like, that tells you doing something good and you got a fan base.
Yeah.
And like, because I could have put a casting call. I could have put a casting call out, man. It'd be like probably 2 people. But, you know what I'm saying? That lets you know that you really doing the right thing and your music is touching people, bro. Because, like, I ain't going to hold you, bro. Like, your music, like, I listen to your music a lot, bro. Like, and it really be getting me through stuff. And I'm like...
That's what I make it for, bro.
Exactly. I'm like, he go through the same type of stuff I go through, and we all go through, bro. And it's dope, and it's from Milwaukee, bro.
And that's the kind of artist I am, bro. I just talk about my experience as a human being on this earth. Like, that's all I could talk about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no reason to lie about nothing I got going on. I can't tell you about anything outside of who I am as an artist and hope that you can connect with it, you know, my story, what I got going on, and wherever it go from there, it go, you know?
Yep, you're right about that. Now, we gonna get into all that music, all the music and stuff like that. What I want to ask you is, like, how you been, man? Like, cause like I know you, like, the last project was like in 2020, and stuff like that. And I know you say you take breaks and stuff like that. How have Vaughn Alexander been?
Man, I've been going through the motions, bro. Just life motions, you know, figuring it out. We getting older, you know, so it's like adjusting with adulthood and the things that come with that. And yeah, like, I didn't realize it's been 2 years until like the summer. I was like, wow, it's been almost 2 years since my last full project. In between time, I tried to do a little something, but I wasn't really there for it. I wasn't really drawn to it. So for me I put out some music prematurely type shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not really drawn into that. This music can really be used for something better and greater. So I took it all down. People hate that I do it, but it's all strategic. You know what I mean? Like, I do it for a purpose. I'm not just I don't want music that I give a fuck about to go to waste just because, you know, it's just sitting there. And it's not to say, like, I got some crazy fan base or nothing like that, but it's just like, if I feel like the passion could be drawn somewhere bigger, I'll take it and go there. You know what I mean? I go where, you know, life is leading me. So that's kind of what I did.
Right.
So me taking a break, it wasn't really a issue for me because it's like, bro, we in the middle of so much right now. Like, so much going on in the world, bro. So it's like, even dropping my last project as the world turns, it was literally the start of the pandemic, the year of. And it's like, I really wasn't about to drop it. I was just going to, you know, hold it and keep making music. But I was like, why not?
Right. You was going to wait till the pandemic was over.
And we don't know when that's happening. You know what I mean?
And
so
it's crazy
like,
because...
Why?
And it's
why
crazy,
wait?
right. And it's crazy because it's not over. It's still here.
It's still here.
But it's just like... It's just not like how it was when it started. People was getting left and right and dropping and stuff like that.
And now we've become a little more loose. We've, you know, figured out the proper steps to navigate through it. Luckily, I haven't, you know, had to deal with it at all.
Yeah.
Which is great, but all my people around me have, you know, so it's been a different thing to be somebody who hasn't been a part of, you know, catching COVID or anything like that, or having a health scare, and to see your people go through it. It's kind of like, all right, this is a real thing. Like, it's real.
Man, it's really real. And it's crazy because, like, when it hit, man, it was like we didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, exactly.
People was getting
the world was on freeze.
Yeah,
everything was frozen right there.
Yeah. Now, let's go back to, like, your back in the day. Like, we know we heard you say you was from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What was your childhood like growing up?
Do you want the real story?
Your real story. We
Jace, you want the real story?
The real story.
All right, fuck it. I'll give it to you. Nobody really knows this publicly like that. Huh? Take a shot first? I'll take a shot first. I'll take a sip.
Here we go.
Real quick. Let's take a sip.
Man, we got Vaughn Alexander on here, man.
Oh, man, we already got the cut.
Oh, okay.
We good.
Yeah. Let me give me a little bit more.
This is the untold story of Vaughn Alexander, basically. Like, not many people know this outside of, you know, my close circle.
Right.
And the people I navigate life with. I was born here, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You know, St. Joseph's. Everybody, you know, you familiar with St. Joseph. Most people was born there here.
Man.
Especially if you black and from the north side.
Yeah.
East side. That's mainly where it is. But
hold on, not to cut you off, but
yeah.
St. Joseph's. You know what's crazy? Because I was at a comedy show. This is off topic. And Chico Bean was like, he was basically asking like, what's the fucked up hospital y'all got? Everybody says, off top, St. Joseph's. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we know how it is. Go ahead, continue.
But, yeah, man, I'll try and summarize it the best I can without it being too long because it's actually the greatest story ever told if I told it in chronological order type shit. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I was born to my mother, Olivia. Shout outs to her. Born here. Grew up rough, honestly. I have a brother who's 9 years older than me, a sister who's 11 years older than me. And we didn't actually grow up together, you know what I mean? We didn't grow up together. But, you know, we were tight. We found a way to, you know, stay together. So I was raised kind of like an only child for the most part. But shit, growing up was chaotic, bro. Chaotic, bro. We was poor as fuck. Poor as fuck, my nigga. Like, I was walking around in mixed match socks, mixed match shoes kind of shit. Like, whatever we could have, I had, you know what I mean?
Right.
We didn't really have a home. So, like, a lot of nights was spent in family members' cribs, and sometimes they wouldn't let us in because my mom, we would be out too late type shit. And that kind of thing. So it was a lot of scrambling going on. One night, I slept in a car. You know what I mean? Like, in the middle of the night, slept in a car, abandoned car in the back of my aunt's crib. I remember that night vividly. It sounds like trauma, but it's really just like a part of who I am. You know what I mean? My nigga Jay said it's trauma. It is trauma, bro.
Thanks.
But shit, we all got it.
We do, bro. That's the
we all got
part.
it one way or another. But yeah, slept in a abandoned car one night. Shit, done seen shootouts. I'm not into the street shit because I was raised in that family that was, you know what I mean?
Me too.
Me too. It wasn't my thing. As I got older and started to learn myself, I knew it wasn't my thing. So I was like, I don't need to, you know, navigate that way. Yeah, I was in foster care from 6 to 12. I don't know if you ever seen that church on, what's that, 41st and Center?
Yeah.
Got a big red cross. Yeah. The house right next to it, that was the group home I started in. So I went there for like a couple months, found a family, stayed with that family for 6 years. Some things happened around 12, 13. Ended up, you know, back with my family, which was kind of an awkward way to readjust your life because y'all done missed 6 years of my life as a child. So there's family members I don't know. There's family members I don't have a real connection with, that kind of thing. So in that way, you know, I found myself being even more as a loner in that sense because I had cousins and shit that I grew up with and I clinged on to them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, y'all, we the same age. We grew up together. Some of us y'all was my niggas when I was a little kid. So it's like, we gonna connect. Right. So that's kind of where I found, you know, my real, like, comfort being around my cousins and shit. Shouts to AR. Shouts to my cousin Shooter, yeah.
Is AR, is Wesley?
Yeah.
Shout out AR Wesley.
Shouts to AR Wesley. Just a few people, you know, small. Like, I got 3 cousins and my little cousin V. But yeah, man, it was just that. I grew up, the foster home I grew up in, you know, super religious. Wasn't no rap music being played, none of that. Mm-hmm. I was forced to entertain myself with other genres of music. And CD players were a thing, just a new thing. Found my way into a fucking Walkman and ended up, you know, just listening to the radio walking around. So I got a taste of, you know, what everything was like, what rock sound like, what pop sound like, right? What hip hop sound like, and then eventually I got to an age where it was like, I want to hear rap more. I want to hear rap more. You know, I had to grow up listening to. I had to force myself to listen to rock, and then eventually I ended up enjoying it a lot, and I still do. So it's like a lot of music I listen to now is not always, you know, rap centered. But yeah. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Hey, man.
I can't put it all
I'm
there.
already knowing, man.
But for the most part, you know, what bring me into who I am, it was just I was living with my aunt and it was just me. So we got a computer and shit. It was on from there, you know. I'm LimeWire, all that. Like I'm trying to find whatever I could find. I started doing research, you know, listening to music. For real, and that's really when poetry kicked off. I was in 3rd grade actually when I wrote my first poem, and that's when like teachers was like, "Oh, you're really good at this," but it didn't really kick in until I was like 13, and I was like understanding what poetry was, and I started just writing to express to myself. And then a teacher found my notebook, gave it to the guidance counselor. Next thing you know, he got a damn poetry group that meet every Saturday, that kind of shit. And that just evolved, you know, and then high school came, niggas started rapping, bro. Like, I met niggas in middle school who was just like, hey, I rap. I like to rap. And I was like, niggas rap? Oh, I'll rap too. I rap too. Let's do it. Fuck it. And we just that's how I found certain friends and shit. Niggas just in class, 6th grade, 7th grade, beating on the table, rapping, just saying shit.
Yeah.
And then eventually it turned into us like, yo, we gonna really do this one day. And it was like, we gonna do this. Shouts to my boy Mark. His name Mark Burke. He grew up on the corner from me. Sadly, he passed when we was 18 to some shit. But yeah, man, that was the first nigga to ever hear me rap. And we was in the stairwell one day at his crib, just beating on the stairs, rapping, bro. And his sister was in the kitchen, like, oh, I hear y'all. And it was just like that. And that just kept evolving, bro, year by year. And then high school came, became a sophomore. I'm like, all right, how do I get into the music scene here? And that was my thing. It was like, how do I get into the music scene? And yeah, bro, I just started using the internet for real. Who from here? What we got going on?
Right.
You know, growing up, you always hear about Cuckoo Cow.
Baby Drew.
Like, yeah, Baby Drew, another one. The nigga Dre. Who made the punk hoe shit.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
Classic.
No, that's still my shit.
Classic.
But like you just grow up seeing that, okay, we have that here. How do I get into, you know, that? And I started finding people, Facebook, Twitter, whatever I could find. Like this 2009. Freshman year of high school, I'm trying to figure it out. My cousin got a mic, a closet. He got a little studio thing. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to just be at my cousin crib. I'm 16. I'm like, I'm just going to keep going to my cousin crib till I figure out what the fuck we doing.
Yeah.
And I'll sit on his computer all day, just hitting people up. And motherfuckers will suggest people like, hey, it's this nigga's Savs Crew, Cranberry Show. Check these people out.
Sir.
Check these people out. And then from there, it just spread. And then eventually, I end up, I was recording in my cousin's shitty closet, mic and all that. And I was dropping that shit on, like, social media. Like, back then, we didn't have streaming, so you had to do download links. So we was using, fucking Z-Share, User Share, all the little direct download links, bro.
You taking me back, bro.
Man. And this is how this shit started, bro. I just record some shit by myself, try to get it as best I can so you can hear my words, even if it ain't the best quality. As long as you can hear what the fuck I'm saying, I was like, all right, we good. Man. And I'll put that shit up on a little download link, put that shit on my Blink, put that shit on my Facebook, put that shit on my Twitter, and just see what happened. And people started linking me with people. Got cool with Savs Crew. Got cool with the Cranberry Show, and they really kind of like brought me in. It was like, bro, you really cold. Right. You just need the quality. You just need the time to get into the craft for real. And I was like, all right, bet. So that's what I spent time doing. Right. And I got asked for my first feature at 16 with a shitty mic. Niggas just like, hey, we got a studio session here. Pull up with us, you know, right to this beat. give us a verse, boom. So I go to the verse. The beat we rapped on was Mr. Me Too.
Man, oh my God, that beat, everybody ran to that beat.
Yeah, bro. And I still kind of remember a little bit of the verse, but we do that. And I've never been to an actual studio where it's niggas sitting outside. It's a clear glass in front of you while you recording, so you see everybody watching you record. And nigga, we ain't had cell phones, so we writing on paper. I got this paper in my hand, shaking my ass off in the booth, rapping this shit. And the engineer stopped me in the middle of recording. And he just like, hey, how old is you? I'm like, shit, 16. He like, oh, you cold. Come to find out, this is fucking Pizzle, formerly known as Pizzle, Sharrod Sloan's and shit. And it's just like, oh, all right. So I just kept going to him and recording, and then I would hear his music and be like, oh my God, you know what I mean?
Right,
I would hear his music and just be like, oh yeah, we gonna stay over here, because he know what he doing as an artist, and he's willing to fuck with me and like mentor type shit.
Yes,
so I'm like, bet this a match made in heaven type shit.
And
that's kind of just been the whole thing to keep me going. Then I met my guy D. And wow, rest is history, bro. And I've been going ever since. And remember, this shit started as a fucking freshman year of high school, sophomore, 16, bro. I was trying to get it.
Going crazy.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. But yeah, dog, that's mainly the story right there. Like, the more in-depth shit would take longer for us to talk about.
Let's talk about that posting the poetry on Facebook. How was that, man? Talk about that.
That's kind of what really, really catapulted a lot of motherfuckers finding out that I rap for real. Outside of me recording in my cousin's closet and shit. Yeah. Before a song came along, I was just posting poetry on Facebook, bro. Facebook had this thing called Notes. I think it was called Notes. And you could just write a note and motherfucker could come to your page, read it, and boom. And people was rocking with that. I'll just throw poetry up. And then one day, I remember this one day before school. It was literally before school. I had a digital camera. I was early. I don't know why I was early. I felt like I was early on like how social media operate.
Everybody had digital cameras for the most part.
They did.
They were starting
digital
to.
Cameras.
They were starting to. And then I had a digital camera, and I was like, oh, I could record video. So shit, just before I went to school, I was going to, was it Dial or Vincent? I don't remember if I was going to Vincent chat. But I just put that shit up. I fucking stationed it on the hard drive or whatever that shit called. And I put a little rap on the screen that I had wrote. And I played the beat, I recorded it, posted it to Facebook. And that's how niggas knew I was rapping. And that's pretty much what started me rapping. And at the time, I didn't know how to write a song. I was just writing verses. So all the songs I was doing was just one verse.
Yeah.
I do a verse, and then I found a producer. Shouts to Storm Watkins. He's still out here going crazy. One of the first producers I worked with, beat sample bass. That's what I was into. I was into the sample.
Me too. I
shit.
love samples.
Yeah, Common, Kanye, Lupe. That was my upbringing into really motivating me into doing music.
Which is why I relate to you a lot. Yeah.
So hearing that, it was just like, okay, soulful samples, nigga. I love that. Why not? And I did the song called Balconies. I still got it. It's called Balconies. And I did the raps, no hook. And I just put it out. Video was fire and it never came out.
Oh, man.
We had a video for it for sure. And yeah, man, that was kind of like the start. Yeah. And ever since, I've just been kind of like on go mode. And the thing about being an artist is like, especially independent, it's a lot of shit you gotta figure out by yourself.
Facts.
A lot of dolo ass shit. Bro.
You gotta make mistakes and everything.
A lot of mistakes. A shit ton, actually.
Yeah.
You gotta fail up type shit.
Right.
Like you literally gotta fail into success.
Right.
And like that shit wasn't no lie.
Ain't no handbook to this.
Exactly. And there's still not a handbook.
Facts.
There's still so many ways people are finding ways to get in. Like LaRusell. Like that nigga is an anomaly to me, bro. Like what?
Yeah, he called.
How has no one thought of the shit he's doing already? It's the easiest shit you could have did.
And it's crazy because you be looking at somebody else's situation, like, why the fuck didn't I think of that? Like, you know, he having concerts in his backyard.
But you know what it take? He got a great foundation of people around him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everybody. Yeah. It's the people that trust you and believe in you for real. If your whole family believe in you, nigga, they should be willing to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, nigga, let's go buy these printers. Let's print some tees up. Let's go get this equipment.
But you know what, though? Shout out to LaRusssell, but you know what? You remind me of him, bro. And I'm not saying flow-wise, but energy. And the way, like, how he take his shit serious and the passion, bro, like, he shows I'm coming from nothing, nigga.
And that's why I fuck with him. Like,
exactly.
That's why I fuck with him.
Nigga wearing Crocs and all that shit. Like, bro, you don't need... That showed you, bro, you do not need all that extra shit, jewelry and all that. As long as you know who you is as a person. And
my
you know
nigga out here performing in Crocs and sweats, bro.
Crocs in his backyard.
Yep.
Crocs going crazy.
Sweats. Crocs and sweatpants, bro.
Man.
And talking that shit.
Yeah.
Talking that shit.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This gonna be like my favorite episode. I like all my episodes was going crazy. Shout out to Marijuana XO and Blow, Joe Pablo, and everybody else, bro. Like, y'all showing me love, bro, and I appreciate y'all for coming up here, bro. Like, but like I'm being dead serious, bro. No dick riding shit, nothing, bro. Like I really fuck with you, bro.
I appreciate that, dog.
For sure, bro. Like, cause like I've been telling you when I've been running into you at the gym and all that.
Every time we run into
every
each
time
other,
I
we got
tell
a
you,
nice little convo.
I tell him like, and I ain't just saying it because y'all know me, bro. I don't like to say this all the time because I like to let my actions show more. But I'm a genuine person, bro. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you some shit that I don't mean, bro. Like,
anytime I ever ran into you, bro, it's been nothing but love, bro.
Nothing but love, bro, and genuine love, bro. Cause I'm like, I listen to you a lot, bro. I'm like, damn, this nigga cold.
And it's
bro.
crazy to have you as a fan of me when really it started as me as a fan of you.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. Because I'm like, bro, you think I'm cold? I'm up here just spitting some shit. Like I wasn't even that cold, but I was like, my cadence and stuff was good.
You was on it, bro.
But to see where you came, bro, like honestly, bro, what you telling me this story, I've never heard this, and I don't know if anybody, like you said, nobody else really heard this. But I appreciate you for coming up here and telling this story, bro. Like, that's deep, bro. Like, and I'm honestly say this, bro. I'm proud of you and your brother, bro. I'm proud of y'all because what y'all went through, bro, and what y'all came out through, bro. Y'all could have went a different direction, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have just created like anger. Y'all could have just said, fuck everybody, fuck everything.
Yeah. And the brother I'm talking about, it ain't him. That's my brother,
yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Way.
Yeah, you got a real brother, but that's family, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, you know, you can have a friend I got friends that I consider family. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool.
Your friends should be your family.
Exactly.
Bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to have, because if they ain't your family, they shouldn't be around you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and straight up, you need people that keep you in order and keep you in check. And they can tell you about yourself.
That nigga right there.
I can tell.
Blood couldn't make a sticker, nigga.
I can tell that he's not just going to tell you what you want to hear. He's going to tell you what you need to hear. And you need people like that
younger than me. It's like having I'm not into the whole big bro shit that niggas be doing on the internet, but honestly, it's literally like having a little big brother, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, because that nigga is wise beyond his
years. Yeah, but I want to tell you, bro, congratulations, bro, because like I said, I ain't on no dick riding shit, nothing like that. I like to give people on this podcast who come up here and interview with me, I like to give people their flowers because I see what you're doing, and I've been fucking with your music for a long time.
Thank you, bro.
For sure, bro.
My life is really a journey, dog.
It is, bro.
Anybody that know me for real will tell you, like, this shit a journey, dog.
And like I said, I'm not an emotional person, but what you just tell me your story, bro, because I just had a guest up here yesterday. His name EP, Eric Perkins. He was on 53206 movie.
Okay.
He went through kind of like the same thing you went, but a little bit different. But just the fact that you went through like the foster care, bro, for 6 years, I couldn't imagine that, bro. That shows us like a lot of people like. That's why I try to like go through life now. Like when I going through something, I always look at like it could be worse.
Because bro, that's what he told me.
It could be worse.
Anytime I got a issue or I got something to complain about, he's like, bro, it could be worse. Bro.
It could be worse.
And honestly, I've been going through that a lot lately. Just seeing shit, I deal with my issues, but the internet makes it available for you to have info on the rest of the world, like strangers, bro. I get to see what other people are living like, and I see situations where I realize, like, damn, I could really have it worse. I could really have it way worse than what I got it.
Exactly.
And I'm more than grateful, bro. Every day I wake up thankful as fuck.
Exactly.
Thankful, because, shit, I could be doing some whole other shit. whole other shit. Or I could be gone, nigga. Shit.
Exactly.
I could be gone, bro.
You could be gone. You could
Gone,
be,
bro.
You could be in the streets. You can be out here thugging. You could be on drugs. But look what you out here working a job. You out here working towards your craft, bro. Like, and you putting the pain in the music. And I hear it all the time. That's why I asked you that. I hear it all the time. Like, damn, it'd be an honor to interview, bro.
The music be bops, but them shits be dark when you really pay attention to what's being said and what's being told to you.
Right, because like honestly, like you one of my favorite. Like in my top 5 in Milwaukee, you one of them.
Thank you, bro.
For sure, bro. Because I'm like I relate to the music, bro, and we into the same stuff. Much love, bro, and I appreciate you for coming up here. Man, it just like I said, I want to congratulate you again, bro, because you could have been. Man,
I could be a lot of things.
Exactly, you ain't let that. You didn't let that shit get the best of you
at all, man.
Yeah, and now let me ask you, like, what inspired you to get into the music?
The freedom of being able to be 100% you and not giving a fuck, not giving a fuck.
Right.
Sometimes you got shit that you want to say and want to do with yourself and want to speak about. And sometimes you don't care to do it in the way of conversation. You know what I mean? Like, how about I sit with my thoughts? How about I sit with how I feel? And instead of just letting it out and venting to somebody and letting it just, sometimes the way I see it is I could either vent, and I find value in people being able to listen to me talk when I want to be vulnerable and all that. But it's a different vulnerability with music because now you have strangers listening to your pain. You know what I mean? You have strangers listening to your ideas. You have people that don't know you, getting a glimpse of who you are as a person that otherwise they probably wouldn't see. They probably wouldn't know. And I'm somebody that, my life is, how can I put it? The way I would put it is like, I'm a person that I'm big on receiving love. You know what I mean? I like receiving love because I'm a nigga that grew up with a warped sense of what that was. So to have it in a way that makes me feel comfortable is amazing. So when people take to what I'm doing or enjoy what I like, I don't take that lightly because shit, you don't have to like it. And if you didn't like it, I mean, shit, I'd probably still be doing it. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not doing it to not be heard. I'm not doing it to not be felt or not be understood.
Right.
It was my outlet. That was the outlet I had. So I did it. Niggas play basketball, niggas play football, niggas play soccer, niggas play football. I said football twice, baseball.
Right.
But me, I was like, I'm not into all that. I'm not a big sports person. I don't care for none of that.
Right.
Because I'm a person that feel and think a lot. So it's like, what's the best way to do it? Writing.
Right.
And what's the point? I got to a point where it's like, I can't be the only nigga reading my poems. And I'm not into the spoken word shit. I didn't like speaking in front of people like that. So it's like, music, bro.
Let me ask you. Now, you said you didn't like. Okay, before I say this, tonight is gonna be one for the books for sure. This might be an hour or 2 hours, but it's gonna be broken up into chapters.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see you doing too many interviews. So for you to be here, bro, that mean everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you. You just said repeat what you just said. My bad. I was kind of lost because I'm on some other shit. I got a whole bunch on my mind right now. Let me ask you this: like, you was about to move to LA, right? What happened to moving to LA?
That's the plan. Bro.
That's still the plan?
It's still the plan.
I can see you in LA, bro, for real.
It's still the plan.
Because like I said, it's really hard to leave home. But like to go somewhere else, like you got to start over. That's how we look at it.
Yeah. It's not always like that, bro.
Yeah.
I got foundation in LA. I could move, like if I wanted to, I could move to LA and I have people there for me. You know what I mean? But at my age right now and where my life is at the moment is like, is that a wise decision? Even if, I know people say you gotta take those big risks, bro.
It's hard.
You gotta be able to take those big risks and all that. And it's a difficult thing to do because as you get into, I'm in my later 20s. So it's like you get into your comforts and you learn what you like. You learn who you are. At this point, you are who you are. You know who you want to be. You're still stretching to get there. But it's certain things that make you comfortable with where you at. And I'm very uncomfortable right now. Just at home. So it's like, I know I don't want to stay. I know I don't want to, not in a bad way. You know what I mean? Like, it's not in a sense of like me not loving where I'm from, because I love where I'm from. I love the people.
Now,
There's a lot of people here,
Right. Now, I'm sorry, not to cut you off. When you say you're uncomfortable, what are you uncomfortable with?
Life makes you uncomfortable, bro.
That's fact.
Everything around you can make you uncomfortable. For me, it's more so like I'm chasing a goal, but there's so many things in the way of it, trying to be in the way. And somebody told me recently, like, bro, your goal wouldn't be worth chasing if it wasn't shit trying to stop it. And I was like, damn, you right. Because the second I put in motion that I wanted to leave, a lot of things got in the way, tried to get in the way, or is trying to get in the way. And now I got to, call audibles and do what I got to do and figure it out. But that's just human nature. But it's not stopping nothing. I'm still going to do what I want to do. I'm still going to do what I'm dreaming to do, planning to do. But I want to make sure certain shit is right for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not a comfort thing at all because, nigga, I'm very uncomfortable. Very, very.
Yeah, me too.
And I won't go into detail, but I'm very uncomfortable.
Man, I get comfortable, like, whether it's a job, whether it's, like, lifestyle, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
You get comfortable. And in the back of your mind, like, I deserve better, or I know I could have, I should be here, bro. But it's like, is this something, it's just how life work, bro, or just how, like, our mind work, bro. Like,
and that's the thing. You can't think like that. You can't sit in your thoughts all day. You just got to put action. You just got to put action in. It's all solution and action, bro. What can I do to make sure I get to this? What needs to happen for me to get here?
Right.
If I'm down here, I need to be able to get here. And it's all this shit in between. How do I move that shit? How do I get past it? How do I, because sitting and thinking, bro, that's going to keep you where you at. It's going to keep you where you at.
Always.
And sometimes you either going to make a radical decision or you going to let shit play out, and before you know it, nothing you want happens. And that's my whole goal. Like, I grew up watching family members who work till they 60 and still work after retirement and still do all that. And it's like, I knew from the second I turned like 16 and I really started thinking for myself for real.
You didn't want to do that.
That's not the life I want to live, bro.
At all.
That's not at all. It's not good for any of us. That's not a life that's good for nobody walking this earth, bro. Work till you're 60, bro. Right. No, bro.
And that's just the way we came up. Like, we came up like, you go to school, you get a good job, you do this and that. We don't know a lot about investing in stocks or just chasing your dreams.
And that's why I'm glad, like, millennials, we in the middle of all of it. Yeah. We get to see what the past was like. We had to grow up in the past. All the shit that's going on right now, bro, we were here before it happened, you know? We were here to see technology get built. We were here to see infrastructures happen. And the new generation, it sucked because they don't get to, understand how the world was without it or without, like, where technology is right now, which is why you see so much shit on the phone now. Like, everything is on the phone. Everything is recorded. Everything. And it's like, it's some people that don't know how to live without that.
Honestly, I feel like I like the 90s a lot, but I kind of feel like this might sound crazy in this way, but then again, it don't. I feel like we kind of like the best generation because we seen how we grew up and our parents.
We're getting knowledge from both ends.
Exactly.
Knowledge from both ends, bro. Both ends of the spectrum. We get the old school knowledge from everything we learned from the generations before us, and then we get to see what's happening now where things are being built, things are happening and evolving, and we're a part of that evolution too.
Right.
Remember, we the first motherfuckers who really got to use the internet.
Exactly. We did.
We the first niggas on Twitter for real, if you want to think about it. Like, we the first people that had to grow up on the internet because most of us, we had, PAX, Blink,
Yeah.
We weren't even in high school yet at that time. So it was like
on all that shit.
Facebook came when I was in middle school, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like we adjusting with all of it.
Yep. Facebook came. I was like a sophomore probably in high school. But man, shout out to us. Let me ask you.